within, they hold me tight. In the dark, I lose my fight.
Chapter 23. Family Reunion. Charlie gripped the steering wheel so tightly his knuckles turned white, the veins in his arms bulging like vines wrapped around a dying tree. His breathing was ragged, every inhale sharper, every exhale louder. Carla's words echoed through his mind like a siren he couldn't silence. "You're nothing without control." He slammed his fist against the dash. "No! No, 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 no!" His lips curled into a sneer. His eyes twitched violently, jerking left, then right, like his thoughts were physically dragging him apart. "How is she stronger? I broke her. I took everything. She watched. She knows." But she wasn't crumbling. She fought back, and that made him feel weak. That made him furious. His mind spiraled. Doubts morphed into rage, rage into delusion. Maybe Carla wasn't the weak one. Maybe he was. Maybe that's why all the others left. No, they didn't leave. He made them leave. The logic broke. Only hatred remained. "I'm not playing anymore," he growled through gritted teeth. "I'm all in." He grabbed his phone, pulling up the live feed with Carla. Her image stared back, chained, slouched over. She wouldn't even look at him. His voice trembled, then cracked. "You're gonna pay for that, Carla. You all will pay." Then his eyes lit with manic resolve. He slammed his foot on the accelerator and jerked the wheel. The car roared back to life, tires squealing. No more dancing, no more games. He flew through intersections, ran red lights, blew past speed limits. Stop signs became decorations. Lives in other cars became obstacles. His destination was locked. Patricia's house. But this time he wasn't going to knock. This time he wasn't slowing down. As the house came into view, Charlie gritted his teeth and whispered, "Straight through the garage. Fast, clean, quick kill." He tightened his grip on the wheel. He wasn't just trying to hurt anymore. He was trying to destroy. Derek glanced at the clock again. Only 20 minutes to go. The thought made him smile. This morning was going to be special. Breakfast with Patricia. Maybe a nap wrapped up together like they used to before life got busy. And later, date night. He wasn't sure if it would be bowling, a movie, or just a quiet walk. But he didn't care. She deserved it. Especially after he lied to her, refusing to tell her the truth. Losing David. It had hit Derek hard in a way he hadn't expected. The man had always been steady, quiet, kind. He hadn't just been Patricia's family, he'd been his too. But he still couldn't bring himself to tell her. The words were going to be difficult. She deserved peace. One more day of it, at least. The station was quiet. A couple officers sipped their coffee, scrolling their phones and swapping harmless jokes while they waited for the shift to end. It had been an uneventful night. Derek thought to himself, "Thank God." The second he thought it, the world exploded. An earth-shaking boom tore through the building. The lights burst. Walls cracked. The air burned. Derek could only stare. Before Derek could move, he was thrown against the wall with a force so massive it stole the breath from his lungs. Plaster crumbled behind him. Heat seared his skin. And then he saw it. Eyes. Eyes not human. They glowed with fury and fire, hollow and yet full of something ancient. The figure, shrouded in black and embers, stared into him like it saw every mistake, every lie, every truth he was hiding. Derek wanted to scream, but the voice came first. "Get home, now!" It wasn't just a voice, it was a command. The kind that reached into his soul and ripped out every hesitation. And then, just like that, the figure was gone, leaving everything in ruins. Silence. Dust and debris drifted in the air. Part of the roof had collapsed. Papers fluttered like leaves. The coffee pot hissed, shattered. The other officers were dazed, bruised, burned, but alive. Derek blinked, heart pounding, smoke rising from his uniform. His side screamed with pain, ribs likely cracked. A burn laced his arm. His knees wobbled as he stood from where the creature had dropped him. That voice, it reminded him of David. I'd have sworn it was David, just extremely angry and darker. The warning, he didn't hesitate. He staggered outside, adrenaline taking over. "I'm on my way home, baby!" he shouted as he dove into his cruiser. Lights flashing, sirens screaming. He burned rubber out of the lot, speeding through the streets with a singular focus. Nothing else mattered. Not now. Not after that. Patricia stood in the bathroom, applying a soft line of eyeliner. She wanted to look nice for Derek. After all they'd been through, she still loved mornings like this. She imagined his smile when he walked through the door, and maybe, just maybe, they'd sneak in a little romance before his day's rest. Her phone buzzed. She glanced down. "Carla, my God, honey, I just found out. David's dead. Can I come over? I don't know what to do. He was being mean. I just blocked him. It's all my fault." Patricia stared at the message. David. Dead? Her phone slipped slightly from her fingers as her whole body stilled. The air around her grew heavy, and the quiet hum of the bathroom fan sounded suddenly distant. She blinked and read the message again. Her heart pounded. She quickly typed, "How did he die?" Carla responded almost instantly. "I don't know. No one wants to tell me. Can I come over? I need to talk. I'm almost there." Patricia nodded to herself, dazed fingers typing. "Of course. Yes, come." She sat on the edge of the tub, trying to breathe. David? Gone? Her memories ran wild. His quiet support, the way he treated Jacob like his own. He wasn't just her mom's partner. He was part of their family. Her protector when Carla wasn't. The house was too quiet. The worry built after 5 minutes passed. Then 10. After an hour, Patricia stood up, her stomach twisting. She reached for her phone again to call. A thunderous impact shook the house, the sound of glass and metal colliding ripping through the air. She screamed, instinctively ducking. It had come from the front of the house. She ran, heart in her throat, toward the noise. It was her mother's car, smashed halfway into the front door and the garage. Patricia's breath caught in her chest. "Mom!" she called out, stepping towards the car door. But before she could get to the door, a figure burst from it. With a sickening grin, he leapt towards her, grabbing Patricia mid-step and throwing her to the ground. Before they even landed, his fist collided with her face. Pain. The floor slammed into her back. She barely had time to register what was happening when Charlie punched her again, harder, and kicked her in the side, laughing like a madman. "Carla's making me do this, Patricia!" he howled. Then, footsteps. A floorboard squeaked. Jacob. He'd seen it. All of it. The wreck, his mother's limp body, the man attacking her. Without thinking, Jacob ran for the hallway closet, the one where Derek always kept the emergency weapon. His hands moved with purpose, training, memory, fear. He came back with the pistol and had aimed it straight at Charlie. Charlie froze. His eyes locked on the boy. And then he made his next move. He yanked Patricia up, holding her limp body between them like a shield with strength far exceeding anything Jacob had ever seen before. "Come on, Jacob," Charlie said, grinning again. "You don't want to shoot your mom, do you?" Jacob's hands trembled, but the barrel never wavered. "Put the gun down," Charlie hissed. "Let's talk. You don't want her to get hurt, do you?" Jacob's jaw clenched. "If you move, I'll kill you." Something in Charlie's eyes shifted. Fear. The boy meant it. Then Patricia stirred. Her eyelids fluttered open. She groaned softly, head pounding. She saw Jacob. She saw the gun. She felt Charlie behind her. And then she understood. Her voice came low, steady, and full of love. "Just breathe, honey. You've had harder shots than this. You can do it." Charlie's face twisted in disbelief. Did you tell him to shoot me, even if he hits you?" But Jacob's eyes narrowed. He steadied his breath. He about to pull the trigger, but fear of hitting his mom started causing him to lower his weapon. Charlie began to smile wickedly. He felt like he finally won. Boom, boom, boom. Gunfire exploded through the neighborhood. Derek, charging through the broken doorway like a force of nature, gun raised, unloading round after round into Charlie. The impact drove the man back, letting go of Patricia, collapsing. Derek kept firing until the clip emptied, then reloaded and kept shooting. "No one touches my family!" he spat out of his mouth with a crazed look in his eyes. Patricia gasped as her husband lowered the weapon, panting, his face pale and hollow. Then he collapsed to the ground. She reached for him, her hand trembling as it found Derek's arm. His body was rigid, smoking. Part of his uniform was scorched, his skin singed. She stared at him. "What happened to you?" His eyes slowly met hers. "The precinct was attacked," he whispered. And then he told her everything. How he lied and was told not to talk about David. The figure, the warning, the voice. "David," Derek said, his voice cracking. "I swear to God, Patricia, I think it was him. He told me to come home. Now. I don't know why he looked so menacing." Derek started to cry, remembering the man that way. Tears filled Patricia's eyes. She nodded slowly. "Then, thank God you listened." She leaned into his arms, Jacob wrapping his arms around both of them. Smoke filled the air, but all three of them were breathing, alive, together.
Sweet dreams, good night, this is your last lullaby. Tuck yourself in, close your eyes, go to sleep, say your goodbyes. It's time you see the promised land. No more running, no more plans. Drift away, you can't hide. There's no truth left on this side. You step in my zone, better know it's a fight. Mess with my blood, I'll show you midnight. I rise like the sun, a choice you made. Watch your back close, I'll finish your day. This ain't a game, yeah, I'm coming for your head. Every word you said, now it's carved in the red. You crossed that line, now there's no escape. Don't turn my love into hate. Don't turn my love into hate. You don't wanna see me after I break. I stayed silent, now I'm wide awake. Now I decide your fate. Don't mess with my family, lesson learned. In the heat of the fire, watch your world burn. I stand like a fortress, unshaken, strong. Cross my bloodline, you won't last long. Demons in your eyes, but vengeance runs in my veins. I protect mine, you'll feel the pain. Don't turn my love into hate. Don't turn my love into hate. You don't wanna see me after I break. I stayed silent, now I'm wide awake. Now I decide your fate. You lit the match, now I bring the storm. I was calm once, now I'm transformed. Adrenaline spikes when I step to the beat. Heartbeat loud, like a war in the street. Now you feel the weight of the path you chose. Don't turn my love into hate. Don't turn my love into hate. You don't wanna see me after I break. I stayed silent, now I'm wide awake. Now I decide your fate. I'll wait you word from the life you say. Send you drifting to another place. No more mercy, no more grace. Don't mess with my family. Now you see, I got your stone etched with your name. With a heart full of rage, this my promise, I'm turning your page. Number one, it's no more delay. You made your move, now I'm your man.